Okay, guys, so in this lesson, we're going to take a look at equations of circles and how we get the equation of circle into what we call center form or vertex form kind of sort of thing. The equation of a circle is given by x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared, where hk is going to be the center of the circle and r is going to be your radius. Recall that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r and the area of the circle is pi r squared. So this lesson is a good little review of completing the square and the other stuff that we're going to be finding, circumference and area, will be useful for your SAT. So let's get started. We should know how to complete the square. So what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to leave all my x's and y's on the left side, and I'm going to move the 4 to the other side. Now, you're going to always have to complete the square pretty much with this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and group our x squares and your y squared terms together. And instead of one c, we're going to have two c's. So we're going to complete the square in two different spots. So b over 2 quantity squared, negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. We're going to square it, we get 1. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay? Now, when we go to factor this down, we get x minus 1 quantity squared plus y minus 2 quantity squared is equal to 9. Recall that whenever we go to factor this down, we square root the first term, keep the sign in the middle, square root the last. Square root the first term, keep the sign in the middle, square root the last. Now, from this, we can tell that the center of the circle is the point 1, 2. Your radius is going to be 3. Now, if we're going to do the circumference of a circle, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 pi times 3 is 6 pi, and we'll just leave it like that. And your area. So area of a circle is pi r squared. So we get 9 pi. Okay, next one. We're going to group our x terms together and our y terms together. And we're going to put our plus c. And we're going to go ahead and move that 3 over to the other side. We complete the square. Negative 6 divided by 2 is a negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. Okay. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. So 16 plus 9 is 25. Like that. Okay, so when we go to factor this down, we get x minus 3 quantity squared plus y plus 4 quantity squared is equal to 28. Okay, so our center of the circle is going to be the point 3, negative 4. Our radius is going to be square root of 28 because it's r squared in our form. Okay, if we want to break that down, 4 and 7, 2 and 2. So it's 2 square roots of 7. Okay, so your circumference is 2 pi r. So your circumference is going to be 4 pi square roots of 7. And your area is pi r squared. Your radius is square root of 28. It's a lot easier to just square that out. So area comes out to be 28 pi. Okay. Next one. So we got x squared plus 2x plus y squared plus 10y is minus 1 is equal to 0. So we're going to group the first two terms together. And we're going to group our y terms together. And we're going to put our plus c. And we're going to move the 1 over. So we're going to do b over 2 squared. So 2 over 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 squared is 25. So I'm going to put a total of 26 in on the other side. So I'm going to get x plus 1 quantity squared plus y plus 5 quantity squared is equal to 27. Okay, so our center is going to be the point -1, -5. Your radius is going to be square root of 27. Break that down. 9 and 3, 3 and 3, so it's 3 square roots of 3. Your circumference is going to be 2 pi r. So it's going to be 2 pi times 3 square roots of 3. So your circumference is 6 pi square roots of 3. And your area is pi r squared. Area is pi times square root of 27 squared. So area is 27 pi. Okay, onto the back. We're going to group our terms together. Now, when we're doing circles, you'll never have to complete the square where you have a number in front of the x squared. You will always be able to divide it out. Okay, so everything in this problem is going to be divisible by 2. So we get x squared minus 4x plus y squared plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0. We're going to group our x terms together. And we're going to group our y terms together. Put our c in there. You get -7 on that side. So we're going to complete the square. -4 divided by 2. Quantity squared is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. Okay, so 4 plus 9 is 13. So this becomes x minus 2 quantity squared plus y plus 3 quantity squared is equal to 6. Center is 2, -3. Your radius is going to be square root of 6. Your circumference is 2 pi square root of 6. Let's just leave it like that. And your area is pi r squared. So area is pi times square root of 6 squared, which comes out to be 6 pi. Okay, last one. So your x squared term doesn't have an x with it, so we don't have to complete the square there. We'll complete the square on the y's. And we're going to move the 36 to the other side. Okay, -16 divided by 2 is a -8. -8 squared is 64. So if I put a 64 in, I put a 64 on this side. So this becomes x squared plus y minus 8 quantity squared is equal to 100. Okay, so our center is the point 0.8. Your radius is square root of 100, which is 10. Circumference is going to be 2 pi r. So it's 20 pi. And your area is going to be pi r squared. Which is going to be 100 pi. Okay, so that's been a review of equations of circles, area of circle and circumference of circle. This is good for your SAT, as well as some Algebra 2 review and Geometry review. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks and have a good day.